doing tonight? I would like to thank you all for being here, and I would like to thank you all for coming out to the free RGL promotion. But I also want to tell you, next week, CWF presents the 13th Annual Rumble, and it is going to be awesome. I would like to invite all of y'all to come. And the fireman's booth's still going to be out there if you want to donate money. But that's not the reason I'm out here. Oh yeah, Rumble tickets are $10. By the way, I got a letter or a package earlier this week, and it says that I have been entrusted as the new RGL commissioner. I have been trusted to run the show. And you know, my first order of business.
Whoa! Let's go, Mark. Woo!
Now let's get this show underway.
Alert CWF is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck here in the middle of nowhere, the darkness slithering to grapple to me. I look within to find out things that I don't always.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with the RGL show tonight. I am your host, Nick D, alongside probably one of the best commissioners here in the Carolinas, Joey Hogan.
I try my best.
Joey, you put on a great matchup tonight. It looks like the Mecha Mercenary against the new graduate of the CWF dojo, San Andreas.
But you know, I learned a long time ago that they got to start out somewhere, and I really thought that his quickness can maybe come into play against Mecha. But real quick, Nick D, what are your thoughts on the Mecha Mercenary?
Mecha Mercenary is a force to be reckoned with. We've seen what he's done in the past in CWF. It's going to be a tough challenge for a new graduate of CWF dojo in San Andreas.
And I mean, I've came to training a few times and I've watched him, and I really thought that he has what it takes to maybe put a good match on against Mecha, but we're just going to see how this unpans. And you see him coming out with strikes right now.
Yeah, he's giving strikes to the Mecha Mercenary, but unfortunately it looks like the Mecha Mercenary is not being phased by it. Handlocked by the Mercenary.
Uh-oh. Irish whip into the corner. Oh! Tried a little up and over there.
Oh, backbreaker by the Mecha Mercenary. And Joey, I don't know. Right now, are you sure about this matchup? I mean,
it looked good on paper. That's one of them things that it just looks good on paper, but oh no, you see Mecha, he's just going to take full control now like he has been.
Well, definitely I can say this, Joey, that you putting San Andreas after graduating the dojo in his first matchup against someone like the Mecha Mercenary is definitely a tough challenge.
Oh, yeah.
But I think San Andreas can, with the right amount of offense, can give it to the Mecha Mercenary.
Oh, yeah. And you see these refs are a little hesitant to get close to the Mecha Mercenary, and I can say that I don't blame them at all.
Mecha sends him into the corner. Oh, what a spear to the gut by the Mecha Mercenary.
And I wouldn't be surprised if I hear later that he's got a couple cracked ribs off that. I would not.
Well, that's what you get when you get a guy like the Mecha Mercenary who's also entered in the CWF Rumble next week.
And he's actually one of my favorites to win. I'm sorry, but
As you can see, San Andreas is definitely struggling to get up to his feet right now.
Yeah.
Can he mount some offense against a guy that's probably over 3 times his weight right now?
He's probably 3 San Andreases combined, if not a little more than that. You know what I'm saying, Nick D?
Yeah, definitely. He's got him in the corner. Referee slowed the count. Gave only a 4 count, and Mecha Mercenary lets him go.
I think Mecha's saying I got till 5.
Wow, definitely a matchup to definitely get your chops in here in the CWF here at the RGL show tonight. Oh, what a clothesline by the Mecha Mercenary.
I think that Mecha's signaling that the end could be near here.
He does do that black hole, and if he hits that black hole on him, Commissioner, I think the match might be over.
Yeah.
He's got him in the corner. Come on, ref. He's got a...
Come on, ref.
He get only a count of 4.
I may have to have a talk with my refs later on.
It's almost like Mecha Mercenary is kind of picking and choosing his spots right now before he delivers the black hole. He's kind of almost like he's toying with San Andreas right now in front of this crowd here in Gibsonville, which we do have a stellar crowd out here tonight for the RGL show.
And you see, it's like a standing bear hug right about now.
Uh-oh.
Is he going to fall asleep, or is he going to go into the black hole slam off of this?
He's got a bear hug right now, and San Andreas is definitely, he's struggling at his feet right now. He's starting to make a little comeback.
Yeah. But you know, them probably just feel like bee stings to make a mercenary or something.
Is that... Oh, what a sidewalk slam.
But you were talking about the black hole slam earlier. Mecha Mercenary, as you have seen in the past, also uses that giant elbow of his that has knocked out many guys.
And the giant elbow has ended a lot of careers in the CWF, and it looks like the Mecha Mercenary is actually trying to make another one into that list in San Andreas tonight.
Yeah.
He's got him in the corner.
Yeah. What is he going to do? Is he going to try a chop? Is he going to...
Oh, he misses it. Good move by San Andreas.
He's coming back with chops of his own.
He's giving to him in the corner. Oh, but he got the big boot by the Mecha Mercenary.
Yeah. Oh no, he's signaling, like I have said, that he has ended, like you said, he's ended many careers, and this could be another one, like you said. And
you did notice it. He signaled that he's going for the elbow, and if he does hit that elbow, we could be looking at Mecha winning the matchup tonight.
He's signaling. Is he going to hit it? Oh,
but he missed.
He rolled out of the way.
Can the young San Andreas get a stunning upset here in his CWF debut? Backs to the corner. Oh, a mouse one clothesline. Oh, gives him another one.
He's sort of dazed on his feet right now, but what's he gonna? Whoa! Oh, he drop kicked him, and I don't know where that hit. Did it hit his arm?
The Mecha Mercenary is stunned right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's mounting some offense. San Andreas. Oh, gives him a big splash into the corner. Can he give him another one?
You know, I sort of see a David and Goliath going on right here.
Irish whip in the corner by the Mecha Mercenary. Oh, a boot to the face by San Andreas. And he moves out the way again. Oh, a splash by San Andreas. I got to give it to you, Joey. You did book a good matchup because it looks like San Andreas is actually giving it to the Mecha Mercenary right now.
What is San Andreas planning here?
He's got the Mecha Mercenary.
He's going up top.
Oh, but he missed with a face full of
face plant, I would call it.
And he falls to the outside.
Yeah.
It looks like you got to give Mecha Mercenary credit on that one. He kind of knew. That's where their rookie mistake comes in.
Yeah.
He went to the top rope thinking that he could hit the move, and Mecha Mercenary was a veteran in CWS, was known to look for that move and kind of counteract it. Good job by the Mecha Mercenary.
And that's sort of like I see him being overzealous right there, trying to just overplay his role here, and I'm just saying that Mecha, like you said, he found out he was smarter and he just moved. Oh, he's coming in off, punch to the gut.
You can tell that San Andreas is taking some effects from that flying body press off to the top rope.
The
black hole.
Like you said, that 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the Mecha Mercenary.
7 minutes, 26 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Mecha Mercenary.
You're wrong side, baby. You want to fight? I'm right here.
Hey! No! I'm not going to have any brawls on my show as the new commissioner. No! Turn around. You haven't heard the best news yet. You see, I'm a big fan of WrestleMania 1, Big John Studd, Andre the Giant, and here's what I was thinking, and this was just running across my mind, but how would you fans like to see a body slam challenge between these two? So right now, it's approved. You get in that ring and you do a body slam challenge, or you may never come back on my show again. Get in the ring. You got a match. A second one.
And the commissioner has spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a body slam challenge. Aaron Biggs goes one-on-one with the Mecha Mercenary. Joey, I gotta give it to you. The fans weren't expecting this. And if those that don't know, the body slam challenge is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. If Aaron Biggs can body slam the Mecha Mercenary, the match is over.
2 fingers. Big D told him to do it.
Hey, I didn't say anything. Ladies and gentlemen, and it seems like the Mecha Mercenary is time to take his time.
You know, I sort of prompted this after he beat down San Andreas after the match, because I am not going to have that on my shows.
Yeah, he definitely took it to the Mecha Mercenary. He definitely took it to San Andreas, but now he's got a tougher opponent in the guy in Aaron Biggs.
That's to be a body slam. Exactly. Why are you yelling? You need to hurry up, though, right?
And the Mecha Mercenary is slowly entering the ring for this body slam challenge between the two. Oh, and Aaron takes it
Aaron
too.
Charges
the Mecha Mercenary sends him into the corner.
Oh my!
Flash by Aaron Biggs. And we gotta mention it too, Joey. These two might see each other next week because both of these men are actually entered in the 30-man CWF Rumble that's taking place next Saturday here at the CWF Sportatorium.
And I cannot wait. Oh, a boot right to Aaron Biggs. And you see, he's wearing the CWF Mid-Atlantic staff. Let me point out that Aaron did start out as a security guard, but lines did get crossed. Lines got crossed when Mecha crossed the lines with Aaron Biggs. And and that drags in to the feud that you were talking about between these two.
Definitely has been well documented, the long-standing history that dates back up to January of this year between the Mecha Mercenary and Aaron Biggs. They've actually traveled, they actually have competed for several months. Aaron actually having his first match with the Mecha Mercenary back at Madison Any Direction. He actually scored a pinfall over the Mecha Mercenary.
Yeah.
Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? He slams him!
Woo!
Let's go, baby! Come on!
2 minutes, 48 seconds, your winner, Aaron Biggs.
I got beat you again, big boy. Let's go! Gibsonville, let me hear you. All you fans were here. March 30th, Madison in the direction. I made my debut. I just want to thank all of y'all for sticking by me. October 5th is the CWF Rumble. And guess who's making their debut? Aric Andrews! While I may still be a rookie, I know what's at stake if you win the CWF Rumble. And like I said, I may still be a rookie, but I'm gonna give everybody in that ring everything I got because I wanna win. Come on, baby! Thank you!
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight is scheduled for singles action, one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Would you please welcome out first, Manny Garcia!
He's not a nigga, I hate that guy. You stay away from me.
A la fiesta le gustó el que pasó.
Both more kicks in my booty, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm over here. RGL crowd, who do you have for me today? Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent tonight, Lebron Kozone!
Let's go! Come on! Come on!
No, I don't know you. Do you have ID? You don't have ID? They check me for green card everywhere I go, man. You got ID? I'm the rep. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch. Hey.
Oh, you like it.
No, I didn't like it that much, man. I didn't like it.
RGL show at its finest, and Commissioner, I gotta give it to you, a great matchup of two young lions set to do battle. The Dominican sensation Manny Garcia against the ring warrior himself, Lebron Kozone.
Yeah, and I was really excited to hear that Manny Garcia was coming to this show. And I said, no better to face than Lebron Kozone, and we're just gonna see how this pans out because I really thought back and forth on whether to book this match, but we're gonna see how it goes right here.
Manny Garcia, for those that don't know, making his return back into the CWF arena. Manny was away for the summer, but he's back, and from all indications, he's actually shredded up some pounds. He's actually on a mission now, it looks like. And then you've got the guy, Lebron Kozone, who's no stranger to the area. You've got a good matchup on your hands, Commish.
Yeah, and I mean, you just see Manny Garcia, he's sort of toying with Kozone right now. But you see, as you noticed during his entrance, the fans were chanting USA, trying to make him mad. Do you think that that worked at all?
Well, you've got Manny Garcia. It's no secret. He comes to the ring with the Dominican flag. He's definitely proud of his Dominican heritage. But you've got to understand, you're actually in Gibsonville, North Carolina, which is in the United States of America. And we all know the history that Manny Garcia has had here in CWF already since making his debut, when he went up against CWF's legend Rob McBride, the Boogie Woogie Man.
Yeah, and you remember he lost to Rob McBride in a 90-day loser leave CWF match, but he's back with a vengeance now. Crossbody by Lebron Kozone. Only a two count. Lebron Kozone, I have to give it to him. The guy has definitely been training hard. He's come here week after week training in the CWF dojo. He's actually had a resurgence here in CWF, and he's focused, and he's on a mission to determine people that maybe have doubted him in the past. And you are right, and you see Manny Garcia is just taking his time out there. He is just jawing with the fans, and he is going to let the ref know that he is going to go on his own time.
But in a match like this, you kind of have to give kind of the credit to Lebron Kozone. Even though he's still a part of the RGL, Lebron Kozone has been wrestling here in the Mid-Atlantic area for almost 2 years now. So he has a little bit more experience over the young rookie in Manny Garcia.
Yeah, but it's just, you've seen that Manny Garcia can't overpower his opponents when it comes time to overpower them.
But one thing I can say about Manny Garcia, and this is what may take him over the fact of Lebron Kozone, Manny Garcia does have charisma, and he does have the appeal to the crowd. If he can stay focused on this match, you might see a pinfall by Manny Garcia tonight.
Yeah. And you see he's just using his dirty tactics, rake to the eyes, whatever he can get right now.
Oh, John at the referee. He's got to... Manny Garcia has got to stay focused, because if you lose, if you take sight off of Lebron Kozone, 9 times out of 10, he's going to catch you with his quickening speed. He can upset you at any moment.
And if you take your eyes off Lebron Kozone, that's just giving him time to recharge too. And you see the ref sort of being slow with the count.
And see, that's the thing that you got to understand, where Manny Garcia is actually using it to his advantage. He's actually knowing that the ref is actually coming a little bit slower, so he's actually using it to his advantage right now. What Lebron Kozone with a fury of attacks to the stomach of Manny Garcia.
Yeah, and you see LeBron Kozone, he is just, Manny Garcia is just overpowering right now. And what has he got, like a sleeper in the ropes or something?
The last time everyone saw Manny Garcia, he was competing in a fireman's match against Rob McBride here in the CWF Sportatorium. I've got to say this, Commish, if Manny Garcia enters that 30-man CWF Rumble next week, I know you got your eyes on Mecha Mercenary. I've kind of got to give it to Manny Garcia.
And you know, Manny Garcia is not going to have any friends in the Rumble whatsoever.
That is very true. He is so Dominican that the people actually will band together, because it is the United States, and will band against him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh, he backs him into the corner, gives him a couple strikes.
And you've noticed that he has the closed fist.
Suplex by Manny Garcia. Oh, and he thanks the crowd. What an arrogant guy in Manny Garcia we have, ladies and gentlemen.
And you see the ref, he just told me that was a 2 count, so you're going to have to do more, Manny Garcia.
And Manny Garcia continues to jar at the crowd. I'm sorry, Commissioner, as much as I like this matchup right now, Manny Garcia seems like he's taking more attention into the crowd and not focus as much on Lebron Kozone.
And I agree 100%. Oh, he catches the crossbody. What is he going to do here? He catches the crossbody. Is he going to do a fall-away slam? Boom! Fall-away slam by Manny Garcia.
Manny Garcia has and he gives us the little softest check right now. Only a 2 count by the referee tonight. A 2 count again. And Manny Garcia seems to take it to the referee. He felt like the count should be a little bit faster. But again, Commissioner, I've got to say this. He keeps taking his eyes off Lebron Kozone.
Yeah.
And that's one thing you can't do with a guy like that who has actually been around the Mid-Atlantic for over 2 years now.
And he's been in the ring with some great talent Lebron Kozone has.
Let's not forget he had the rivalry with Mecha Mercenary, who we saw earlier. He teamed with the RGL champion, Sho Smoove Lee. The guy has got all the potential in the world, and this is all he needed. And I have to thank you for this, Commissioner. You're actually putting him on a platform where he's able to shine. And of course, he's in a match right now against Manny Garcia.
Oh, and he holds the arm up, and I don't think Lebron Kozone's going to give up.
It looks like Manny Garcia was putting him in the hold that he lost to Rob McBride back in June when he lost for 90 days. When he had to leave town for 90 days.
And like you're saying, this was what you was pointing to earlier. He gave Lebron Kozone time to refresh, and now he's coming in with these monstrous clotheslines. And we won. Just a 2 count.
Just a 2 count. Lebron Kozone was able to mount some offense, but you got to give Manny Garcia some credit. He was able to kick out and knew that the right time to kick out on that hold right now. Uh-oh. Lebron Kozone is firing up the crowd.
Oh, flying forearm?
Is he going for the Bulldog? Is that enough?
Is that 1, 2?
Only a 2 count.
2 count, yeah.
You got to give it to Manny Garcia. This match, Commissioner, right now is definitely between 2 young lions here in the RGL. 2 superstars who want it and will give it all that it takes to make sure they're able to compete tonight.
Uh-oh. Belly-to-belly suplex, and I think both guys are feeling the effects of that one right now.
Manny Garcia taunting with LeBron's Kozone, calling him a piece of crap. That's one thing I got to say about Manny Garcia. He definitely talks the talk, but he is proven. Can he make you walk the walk here in the RGL and CWF Sportatorium?
Uh-oh, what is he going for now, Nick D? Is it the Dominican flag? Oh, what is he going to do? And you saw this a couple weeks ago against Rob McBride.
He puts the flag on LeBron Kozone. He has him out. Oh, it gives a salsa move. Oh, but he missed the elbow.
He moved. Uh-oh. Hey, LeBron just spit on the flag.
Is this enough? He's firing up.
Oh, elbow.
Uh-oh, it gave him a kick to the stomach.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now this is a move I saw him do before. If he hits this move, it's over. It's almost like a fall away slip. What? Uh-oh, schoolboy. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. LeBron Kozone with the upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, 8 minutes, 58 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Lebron Kozone. Scheduled for 1 fall, singles action. Please welcome out first, 1/2 of Smith & Weston. This is Charlie Weston. welcome his opponent tonight. One of them Killbillies. This is the Southpaw, Aric Andrews.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here again at the RGL, and we've got a matchup. It looks like a one-on-one matchup that you put together, Commish, against one half of Smith and Weston, Charlie Weston, against one half of the Killbillies, Southpaw Aric Andrews.
And you know that this has been a tag team feud actually starting here in CWF. If you remember, the Killbillies, they just said that we've had enough of these two, Smith and Weston. They do not want to get in the ring and they don't want to fight. They want to do sneak attacks on everybody. So I thought, why not bring these two in and have them sort of fight their differences out?
And and you brought up a good point. If I'm not mistaken, a couple of weeks ago, Smith and Weston pulled off the upset by upsetting the Killbillies, giving them the second only loss as a tag team here in CWF.
The first came last year at Battlecade when they lost the tag team titles that they held on to for almost a year.
And then the second one coming to the new team, the new formed team of Smith and Weston.
I wish I could have got Evan Banks here tonight, but that was just out of my control right there.
Well, that's okay, Commissioner. You've put together, so far, you put together a great card. And it looks like this one is no different. Southpaw Aric Andrews against the one half of the Smith and Weston team, the young guy, Charlie Weston.
And you know, Charlie Weston, he is a little bit of a mean spirit. He will get in your face. He will do whatever it takes. He is one of them guys that will cheat to win.
And you know what? That brings up a good dynamic, because that's kind of like the dichotomy of this team between Smith and Weston. You've got the mean, aggressive Charlie Weston, and then you've got the arrogant, cocky Smith Garrett. It's kind of like a match made in heaven, if you want to say it.
Yeah. And you see the fans are actually jawing off to Charlie Weston right now, telling him that they want to see a wrestling match. And I can't complain, so do I. So let's...
Well, it looks like they're doing a stare down right now. It looks like Charlie Weston is actually getting himself together. He's making sure. Aric Andrews tells the referee to check him to make sure he's not hiding anything. Oh, there he goes. Charlie Weston jawing at the crowd, telling the crowd to get the crowd to be quiet right now.
And if you notice, he was sort of going toward the Moonshine Mafia where they always sit at. They really back the Killbillies, and I can say that the Killbillies, they have a really strong fan base here in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Calling that with tall bar. Headlock takedown by Aric Andrews, and that's one thing I can say about Aric Andrews. Even though he's a southpaw, he is a ring technician in this ring.
Oh, exactly, and that's one reason why I booked him, is because I thought that he was going to be a good push for the show, and I think that he can move the show to a next level.
A 2 count by Smith, by Charlie Weston. We've also got to mention it too that Aric Andrews, along with Honky Kong Evan Banks, are actually going to be in the CWF Rumble taking place next week, along with 28 other superstars.
I know Bobby Joe Neal's been training them well.
Definitely. Big shout out goes out to Barefoot Bobby Joe Neal right now. And so this can actually, one would say, this would be a shoulder lock takedown by Aric Andrews.
And as you were saying before, the shoulder block.
But both of those are competing in the CWF Rumble next week. So it looks like this is almost like a tune-up match to get Aric Andrews ready for the CWF Rumble that takes place on October 5th.
And I don't think the Killbillies are going to be the only team that's going to be in the Rumble if you catch the drift. I think that we're going to see some other teams in the Rumble. But you know that the Killbillies will absolutely have each other's backs in that Rumble.
There's so many at stake when it comes to the CWF Rumble. We have to mention it. Make sure you log on to CWF247.com. And it will be actually on demand for free, being brought to you by a bevy of hosts from PWP Ponderings to 102 Jams. Commish, you can actually watch it for free.
And I heard, and I don't know if this is true, you can probably back me up, but 102 Jams is actually giving away tickets this week on their shows to the Rumble this coming Saturday.
What better way to infuse hip-hop and wrestling by actually getting your tickets for the CWF Rumble taking place October 5th. Looks like Charlie Weston is actually taking his time in the ring, and it looks like Aric Andrews is not impressed at the present moment.
Oh, not at all.
It's too short, he can't get in the ring.
And you see the fans are sort of picking on Charlie Weston right now, but I will have to say that I think that he deserves it for all the junk that he's given these fans over the past couple months.
And I have to agree with that, Commissioner, but in Charlie Weston's defense, he actually listens to the crowd, but he actually stays focused on the match. And that's one thing that you have to do when you got a guy like Aric Andrews, who is no slouch when it comes to the CWF Mid-Atlantic, a tag team champion. Oh, even a body slam by the referee. Now, Commissioner, come on now. What
am I going to do?
You've got referees actually body slamming paid wrestlers. Come on now, Commissioner.
I was not expecting that for the whatsoever. I think I may have to have a talk with that referee later.
If I'm not mistaken, Commissioner, I don't know, that wasn't in the cards. He's supposed to be... The crowd is actually behind the referee right now.
Making my job harder on the first night. Way to go, ref. Uh-oh, Charlie Weston is not a happy camper. And uh-oh.
Scoop slam by Aric Andrews.
One. And I'm just...
Now, I've got to say this, and I've got to ask you this, Commissioner. Will Eaton, because he did power slam Charlie Weston, do you think he will be able to be a biased referee in this matchup tonight?
You know, that's sort of going to have to go on a call to the Board of Administration next week, and I'm going to just have to think about what I'm going to do with that. Because I'm amused right now, but at the same time, I know actions have to be taken in that situation.
Headlock by Charlie Weston. He's actually got Aric Andrews, the much taller Aric Andrews, actually down to one knee. Crowd is starting to get behind one half of the Killbillies.
Yes.
And like you mentioned before, Commish, there has been no love lost between these two. And actually, their teams are actually looks like a broadened feud between the two.
Yeah.
Come on, get my ropes. I'm the nice guy. I'm not going to get him like the ropes. I'm a wrestler.
The referee, Eaton, actually comes and checks on Charlie Weston.
And we got a This Is Wrestling chant from the fans.
Hey, you don't need your butt punch on. Okay, that was my first This Is Wrestling chant, so I kind of want to hear it again.
Aric Andrews plays with the crowd.
This is wrestling. This is wrestling.
Woo, boy.
Great comeback, buddy.
Looks like they're going at the war of the words between these two right now.
And you see the go behind by Charlie Weston. They are still standing there with Charlie Weston with a go behind, and Aric Andrews is going to power his way out of this, I think.
but actually, can he do that? It's no mistaking that Charlie Weston is actually, he's actually from the famed Boogie's Wrestling School in Virginia. And so these two actually have had several meetings with these two before. The Killbillies were actually trying to take Charlie Weston under his wing. Of course, he didn't want to do it because he obliged to it, but it looks like there's more history, Commissioner, than we know that's going on in this matchup right now.
Speaking of Boogie's Wrestling Camp, Evan Banks also a graduate of that wrestling camp also, so. Oh, man.
And it looks like Charlie Weston actually giving a words to the referee.
I think that may, if I heard what I think that you heard, I think that may be a fine coming on to Charlie Weston right there.
Hey, Brad. Yes, sir. Are body slams legal in wrestling? Let me check with the Commissioner. Commissioner, are body slams legal?
I say yeah.
Joey says yeah.
Body slams are legal in wrestling.
We've actually...
Yes.
The crowd starts chanting yes right now. Not to the amuse of Charlie Weston.
I had to think a second on that one.
You had a tough call right there, Commish.
Our body slam's legal, but is that a crossface?
He went for the, looks like for the...
Is that a crossface or?
Crossface, yes, lock. It's one of them.
Whatever you want to call it, I mean. Whatever they call it these days, I mean. I like to call it a crossface, but if you want to say yes, lock, just.
It's actually, Aric Andrews is actually putting on a wrestling clinic right now with Charlie Weston.
Oh, Charlie Weston with the foot on the rope. That is a good way to get out of the submission hold. And you see Aric Andrews is just egging this on.
But that's one thing I like about Aric Andrews. When he comes out here along with Evan Banks and Bobby Joe Neal, they actually come out here to have fun. And have fun and excite with the crowd. It's a fun moment for these guys, but you can tell with Charlie Weston, right now he's not amused. He's actually, he's not liking this wrestling clinic being put on against him right now.
Yeah.
Charlie Weston tried to enter the ring, but then slowly goes back out, knowing that he has a 10 count, was able to get back in at 5 and have Eaton, the referee, start over.
I'm going to have a lot of complaints on my desk next week.
But that's your job, Commissioner, to lay down the law.
Yes. From referees body slamming each other to me deciding if body slams are legal in wrestling, what is going to be next tonight? That's how I'm just going to. And you see the crowd, they're just, and I want to go ahead and point out that we have a very large crowd tonight, and that is more than I really expected. I don't know about you, Nick D, but this is more than I expected on a Saturday night right here.
Well, we've got to mention this, that the RGL show was actually, it was free for everyone to attend. So
I mean, all I ask is that they just put money in the fireman's boot out there, but that's all I ask of them.
Well, that's the thing. They did that, and everyone came out to support, and we appreciate everyone being here supporting these actual RGL competitors. We have to mention that we have the main event tonight. The RGL champion, Sho Smoove Lee, goes one-on-one with the aftermath, Chet Sterling, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Commissioner, I have to give you this, top to bottom, you have put on a great show tonight.
Well, thank you, but I'm just looking forward to the main event. And the RGL title, I noted earlier this week that I want it to be on the line, and you know, I just said that I want a one-on-one match. There is going to be nobody out here except Chris Lee, Chet Sterling, and the referee in the ring.
So let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. With the main event we have on tonight, it's going to be one-on-one, Chris Lee against Chet Sterling. Now, we do know that Chet Sterling is a part of the aftermath. Yeah. And when you have Chet Sterling, we have to admit, wow, a chop by Aric Andrews that was heard all over. Now, are you telling me that you've barred anyone from being at ringside at this matchup?
But I told anybody, and I sent this out, and I got the board of directors' approval that if anybody interferes in this match, not only will drastic measures be taken by me, but by the board of CWF, drastic measures will be taken also.
So that being said, is it safe to say that we won't see an appearance by the Aftermath head honcho, Weaver Cup champion, Trevor Lee?
I have a safe feeling that we will not see him tonight.
And it looks like he's got him in the corner again.
Uh-oh. Oh, man! And I can hear that one, and I got a headset on.
It looks like he gave him several chops. He's actually, Aric Andrews is actually playing with the crowd. It looks like the crowd wants to hear
Well, they want one more. They want one more, and I can say so do I. Oh, goodness gracious!
I think that was heard all the way to Virginia right now by Aric Andrews.
Here's what I wanted. What is he doing here?
He's got him up for a scoop slam, and it actually counted to 10 before he dropped him.
1. Oh, and did you notice the slow count by Eaton right there? I mean,
that looked like it was a slow count, referee.
Yeah.
I mean, by the referee. It looks like you got a lot of work on your hands.
I just don't know. I just don't know about this guy.
Uh-oh.
What is he?
Looks like he's going for a scoop slam on the...
Uh-oh. Oh, man, right on the mat. But, you know, that mat is so thin that it's going to catch you either way and that you're going to be caught and that concrete is going to come into play.
So not only you're going to be getting you're right about that, and I've actually seen that out there. So that it's a little bit tougher than getting actually slammed in the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Very. And you got to remember the Rumble coming up next week. Are guys going to be able to stay on the mat, or will we have some just fly onto the concrete?
That's right. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now, the CWF Rumble takes place on October 5th, next week here live in the CWF Sportatorium.
And I want to mention one match we have next week, Arik Royal and Matty D, and that is going to be a match that I think everybody's looking forward to right there. Mid-Atlantic title on the line. Do you think that Matty D can pull it off?
Like I said, that's going to be a match that everybody's going to be looking forward to. It's going to be champion versus champion. It's the stacks are high. Arik Royal has had a great, phenomenal year in the CWF, but can he continue to gear strong? And Matty de Nero is a tough.
And you remember he said earlier in the summer that this was going to be the summer of Matty and that he wanted to finish out strong. This will be a proving ground right here.
Definitely at the CWF Rumble. But it looks like back in the match we've got Charlie Weston taking it actually too, turning the match around against the southpaw Aric Andrews at the moment.
Yeah. What is Aric Andrews looking at right now? Is he looking?
Is he going? Is he?
Neck breaker by Aric Andrews, and Charlie Weston is.
Only a 2 count by referee Eaton.
Yeah.
Some would say that was a little slow count, ref. Commish.
Yeah.
I'm used to you being a referee. It's different seeing you being in your commissioner role.
Got to be more serious now on all ends of the court.
It looks like Charlie Weston is actually going on the leg of the southpaw right now. Oh, it continues to work on that leg. Now, that's one thing I have to say about this matchup, Commish. If he can continue to work on that leg and actually ground southpaw Aric Andrews, you might be looking at an upset here again with Charlie Weston winning, continuing to work on that leg.
Yeah, and I can say that I really didn't expect all this when I planned this match, but it's been far more exceeded than my expectations would put it.
Charlie Weston has actually had this crowd silent right now.
Yeah.
The crowd has actually, they were in a roar. We had them chanting yes. Now they're not chanting much right now.
And you're right, Charlie Weston, he's basically just taking the life out of this crowd. What is Charlie Weston going to do here?
It looks like
got the leg. Oh,
he's
continuing on that leg.
Continuing to work on the leg. It looks like he's actually taking a move from the Andersons, working on the particular body part which will ground him, and that looks like the leg. Aric Andrews is much taller than Charlie Weston, so he's able to actually get that leg and keep him grounded. You have to give credit to Charlie Weston in this matchup right now.
Oh yeah, and you can give credit to anybody that even a prey notices when its other prey is weak that they go for the injured body part, and that's exactly what Charlie Weston is doing. He notices that the leg is not 100% right now, so he says, I'm going to go for that leg. And you see he's favoring the leg now, and oh man, this is not looking good for Aric Andrews.
It's definitely not. Both men are actually hurt right now. You've got Aric Andrews with a hurt leg, and it looks like Charlie Weston took a back body drop. It looks like he kind of landed kind of awkwardly at the moment.
Favoring the leg. I mean, he is not even putting pressure on it.
Oh, ducks me under. And he goes for the leg again.
Again, that's scary.
It looks like Charlie Weston is definitely taking this match to another level. He keeps working on the leg right now and is taking the crowd out of it. And that's what you have to do for a competitor against a guy like Aric Andrews. Take a body part and control, take him from away from the crowd. And that's what he's doing right now.
But he's saying, Charlie Weston, I have two legs, and I want you to remember that. What is Charlie Weston going to do next?
Still working on that leg. He goes back to that left leg of Aric Andrews.
Yes. And what is, referee needs to get him out of the corner. I mean, what is Eaton waiting on?
Still working on the leg right now.
Drop kick to the leg, and that was just an impressive move by Charlie Weston.
I have to say it, Commish. He's still working on that leg.
And his leg is caught on the ropes. He is in pain right now.
It looks like Charlie Weston is actually taking it to the Aric Andrews right now.
I mean, I think that Ethan needs to ask if this match, I hate to say it, but he needs to ask if this match needs to be stopped, because
right now Aric Andrews is struggling. But I have to ask you this, Commissioner, will that play an effect in next week's Rumble? If he will he be able to compete with an injured leg?
I do not know. What is he going for here?
The figure four leg lock. Continuing to work on that leg. You can tell Charlie Weston has been a student of the game, studying. Looks like he studied the Horseman. He knew to take apart a leg a la Ole, Gene, and Arn Anderson. Now he's actually using the figure four leg lock a la the Nature Boy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Continues to apply pressure right now on that injured leg of the southpaw. It looks like Aric Andrews is actually trying to turn it right now.
And he's got it, and he turns it. He is on the stomach, which puts pressure on Charlie Weston right now.
He's putting a lot of pressure on him right now. And I don't get to the ropes.
I don't mean to be biased, but this has been my favorite match so far. That this has been.
He gets to the ropes, and it looks like Aric Andrews has to let go of the hold.
Yeah. What is Aric Andrews going to do? Is that a?
It looks like he's going for the sharpshooter,
scorpion deathlock, whatever you want to call it. I mean. Is Charlie Weston going to tap is my next question. Will he tap out?
It looks like he was able to break the hold, but you can tell both men right now are in a lot of pain. Aric in that left leg. Charlie Weston.
Both men will be feeling the effects of this match in the morning. I will say that.
But you've got to ask you this, Commission. I keep harboring on this. Will that leg be injured enough that maybe knock Aric Andrews out of the match where he can't compete in the Rumble? We all know the ramifications of the CWF Rumble. If you win the Royal, you get the Rumble. You get a title match of your choice.
And you see, he could either go for a TV title, the world title, or he could say, say, hey, Evan Banks, let's do what Roy Wilkins did last year and cash it in as a team and try to get our tag titles back. Because if you remember, we trace back to last year, Roy Wilkins did the exact same thing with Walter Eaton, and that's how they lost the tag team titles at Battle Cage.
Absolutely.
And I have to go ahead and say, harping back to that, that was one of the most brutalist matches that we have ever seen in Battle Cage history. I know that you were probably here, sitting right here, and you saw all the bloodshed in that match. You saw the Goon Squad take no brutality. They just took it to the next level.
Exactly. That's one thing you have to know about. It goes back to the point that we made earlier. You've got a guy like Aric Andrews, who's a veteran in CWF. He's been around for a while, but can that left leg take its toll on him that Charlie Weston is doing? Will that play into effect come next week?
Well, I'm not a doctor by any means, but I do have a couple of medical staffs waiting on him, and I'm just going to have to see what they say about it, because I'm not going to make the decision to put him in the Rumble when he's injured. That's just going to be, I'm going to have to meet with the board, and we're just going to have to come up with a decision on that.
Looks like both men are trading blows with each other right now. Charlie Weston is actually staggering a little bit.
He reversed it. Uh-oh, Irish whip. What is he going to go for? Boom, power slam. Is he going to want? Oh, man.
He's favoring that leg, and I have to keep going back to it. He's actually favoring it a little bit more than before. That's why I keep asking you this, Commissioner. It's taking a toll on him in this match. He had the power slam, went for the pin, but he's feeling the effects from it right now.
I mean, one way that I do look at it is, if it is serious, I mean, if it's not serious, then he has a week to do whatever he needs to do to get it back to Rumble competition. You know what I'm saying? He has Russian leg sweep. 1, 2, 3.
And it looks like you're winning one half of the Killbillies, Aric Andrews.
Seconds, your winner by pinfall, Aric Andrews.
Screw you people.
Okay. We are back, and in case some of you who walked in late didn't catch the news, I am the new RGL Commissioner. And furthermore, let me go ahead and announce our next RGL show will be held here on October 25th. So mark your calendars. Now also, in that envelope I received earlier this week, I had a letter saying that there was an open spot in the Rumble. Open spot. And they said that I could choose anyone from the roster to be in the Rumble, but I could not choose just one guy. So what I thought is I'm going to have an over-the-top rope battle royal, and the winner of that match is going to get the spot in the Rumble. And some RGL guys, do not hang your heads low, because you still could be alternates in the Rumble. So let's go ahead and get the over-the-top rope battle royal started.
And ladies and gentlemen, now first, would you please welcome back Charlie Weston! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back Manny Garcia!
Joey.
Hey.
Looks like I am stepping in the commentary booth. I am stepping in for Arik Royal, my best friend.
Yeah.
I figured that since I'm injured, I get to enjoy a great night of RGL.
Now, have they said that you can compete in the Rumble next week, or is that still in the air with you, Ray?
Very much in the air. Kozone coming out to an ovation.
Yeah.
The beginning of he gave Grant a little bump of the ropes there. Yeah. Grant almost took a little fall. That would have been terrible.
Yeah. Because then you'd have to go videotape the rest of the show.
Terrible with the camera.
So am I. That's why I stay behind here.
I'm glad to hear that you are the new commissioner and acting governor of the RGL League. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Joey.
And I don't know how well San Andreas is going to go right here, because he had a match earlier with Mecha Mercenary.
With Mecha Mercenary and beat him like a rented government mule. It was a slobber knocker, in the words of JR.
Yeah.
And literally, his slobber was the only slobber being knocked.
Yeah. And I know you've been in the ring with Mecha Mercenary, so you know how he's feeling right about now.
It was terrible.
Yeah. They are going after each other, and this is an over-the-top rope battle royal.
Listen to those stinging shots to the back of Kozone by Manny. Oh, but he turned it.
Woo! Woo!
San Andreas is working on Charlie Weston right now, trying to Charlie Weston's not having any of it.
No. He's choking the corner, but I don't think they can do anything.
Manny Garcia with those clubbing shots on the road.
And do we even have a ref out here just to see if anybody? Oh, there they. Oh, there they.
The refs, Joey, you might have missed it, but the refs are positioned all around the ring. They are watching to see if those both feet must touch the floor in battle royals, according to CWF rules. Might be a little shaky on those, but.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Stiff shots to the face.
Yeah.
These two had a match earlier. It's probably still no love lost.
And there
Manny Garcia. He may have lost the match earlier tonight, but he got one over on Lebron Kozone with that low bridge right there.
Who is going to get that open spot in the Rumble is my question. Who is going to get it?
Oh, and here comes the theatrics. Manny Garcia representing the Dominican Republic. He is waving that flag proudly.
Yes. Oh, right to the ribs.
Weston is lighting San Andreas up.
What's coming? Oh, man.
What I saw from that, it was a knee straight to the face. His nose could be broken.
Yeah.
There seems to be a white gear duo here.
White gear team.
This could be misconstrued as racism, but luckily Manny Garcia is Dominican and he kind of puts that to rest.
Yeah.
A knee
to the ribs.
Charlie Weston is just a vile man by all means. He's trying to get him over the top. Whoa! Manny Garcia helping out his.
He held on. He held on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy Bay.
I think Daisy wants in the battle royal. Go on, Daisy. I don't care. Let Daisy have a spot in the Rumble.
Right? You're we'll make this happen.
If I want it to happen bad enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, he sent him to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, my dog was actually out here, all 90 pounds of her. She's a purebred Labrador.
How long would she last in the Rumble?
Oh, she's vicious. Vicious by, like dog standard. I don't know. I'm not saying she's a pit bull or anything, but she can hold her own in that ring. I've seen it before.
She could eliminate Cecil Scott.
Anyone can. Cecil, come on now. You got to give her some credit. But back to the action in the ring. Manny Garcia seems to just be having his way with San Andreas.
Going through the bottom rope does not count, though.
Yes, but choking on the bottom rope does hurt Joey Hogan.
Yes.
Garcia is someone who has wrestled. So look at that!
Just throwing him around
who has
the
wrestled
ring
for so little. Very rarely have I seen someone so despised by the entire crowd.
Oh man!
Gut shots. Oh, those clubbing forearms. He is just manhandling San Andreas.
Yes.
He has to outweigh him by anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds. He is hurting this kid.
Suplex, and that is just targeting the back that Mecha targeted earlier.
Joey, it's amazing that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
You know for a fact that San Andreas' body is hurt. You don't come out of a match with Mecha Mercenary unscathed. It's just, it's not something you do.
You will never be the same.
Almost a version of a snowplow or a woman's body slam.
Oh, what's he gonna do here?
Some salsa dancing and elbow. That could be the most.
The salsa elbow.
The salsa elbow. Are we gonna have some chips with that salsa?
There's some back there at the concession stand.
Are there chips in there?
I think so. I don't know. Uh-oh, what's he going for?
Whoa! That was all him. Oh! It was almost a border toss, which would have been a perfect game. Two times in one night, Manny Garcia has been in an unbelievable upset. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Hogan is standing in applause for San Andreas. He has solidified, he has made his spot in the 13th annual CWF Rumble. What a night for this youngster, this young luchador. Oh, he's got the Dominican flag. Oh, Mexico. I don't know if that's going to get over with the Gibsonville fan base. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event tonight at CWF Rising Generation League is the best 2 out of 3 falls for the CWF Rising Generation League title. This bout's got a 45-minute time limit. Please welcome out first your challenger tonight, representing the Aftermath, Chet Sterling!
Rabbit on a death medic. I am so addict. I'm so don't keep that.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your CWF Rising Generation League champion, Sho Smoove Lee. This bout is scheduled for best of 3 falls with a 30-second rest period between falls. And ladies and gentlemen, we will also have a fresh referee for each fall.
Chad's got a famous eye.
Okay. This guy's real cute. You're real cute, man.
You're so pretty. You're a pretty man. You are a pretty man.
I'm ready. Don't I look ready?
And we are live with our main event, 2 out of 3 falls match. I am the commissioner, joined here by Arik Royal. And Arik, are you looking forward to this match right now?
Joey, Hogan, number one, I want to congratulate you on your new position here.
Thank you.
As commissioner of RGL, man. It's an honor to be here tonight, man. You know, I started here in the RGL,
yeah.
so I am really looking forward to this main event here. Chet Sterling standing about 6'2", 210 pounds. Chris Lee about 6 foot even, about 215 pounds. These guys they started training together. They kind of came up together, and you know they've kind of been on the same even playing field, kind of like me and Ray Kandrack have been. Me and Ray, we like to slug it out. You know, there's no doubts about that. These guys like to wrestle a little bit more. But I am really looking forward to this tonight. It's a great here. There's a lot of people here tonight, man.
That's what I was pointing on earlier. I was not expecting this much.
Well, I mean, you mean it's free admission. So I mean, I figured you would. I mean, some people would have to show up.
That's just how I can give back to the fans for being so supportive of CWF.
That's very commendable of you, Joey.
Yeah.
So we have a 2 out of 3 falls match here going on. So you decided to do 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls, and just so there's no controversy, I've decided to put a new ref in on each fall. Just
okay.
30-second rest periods.
Okay. Well, right now it looks like we got Chris Lee has Chet by the arm, has control of Chet. But Chet, like I said, man, before, these guys know each other so well. Ooh. Woo. Wow. Chris Lee.
I can't hear anything. You okay? You okay? Oh my God, my ears ring. I can't hear anything. You okay?
What is he doing?
Well, apparently he can't hear anything. He got smacked so hard his ears ringing.
Yeah.
Chris Lee literally smacked him. Like, you heard it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I heard it even on this headset. Oh man!
I don't think Chet's ready to. Yeah, I don't think Chet's ready to get back in here.
He still can't hear anything.
We're gonna see what he's able to do here. Will this affect him in the ring with his abilities? We will find out.
Yes. Uh-oh. Snap there.
Counter by Sterling there. What's it look like? He's going for something. And it's got him in a hammerlock.
And I hate to bring this up right here.
Okay.
But Chet Sterling, he has trained with the greats like Trevor Lee. He has learned everything from Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee, he's great. I mean, he's good. I mean, he ain't great. You know what I'm saying? He's good though. He really is good. I give Trevor Lee. He's the Weaver Cup champion for the reason. He's a former TV champion for a reason. You know, but yeah, Chet, he has trained. Don't get me wrong, Trevor Lee is one of the best here in CWF.
Oh, yes.
But he's not the best. That's me.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
You wear the gold around here.
That's right.
Speaking of that, at the Rumble next week, you have a match against Matty de Nero. Hate to bring that up also, but...
Why do you hate to bring that up? I feel fine, Joey.
Just didn't know how you would feel about after what happened last week.
What do you mean what happened last week? I accidentally kicked him in the face. He thought I did it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose.
And I understand.
And number two, he called me out when I wasn't even here.
Oh yeah.
He called me out. So what is it? How did he call me? He wants a shot at the title.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna get a shot at the champion.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the TV title. I've held that belt, and it means a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. But right now, I'm focused on being the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. And if he wants to be the champion, then he could come at me to beat me and be the champion.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I don't need the TV title, but I got other things on my mind than being the TV champion. I'd rather be the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion.
I completely understand. Going back to this match, it looks like Chris Lee is standing on the hand of Chet Sterling. Ooh, right to the elbow.
Chris Lee is definitely in control right now.
Right to the funny bone, as some people would say.
Yeah, it may be funny to some, but not to everyone.
Yeah, not to the guy who gets hit in the funny bone. That ain't funny.
Chris did not come to play.
He said he didn't come to play. He came to defend the RGL title.
I would stay on top of somebody like Chet Sterling. You saw what kind of summer he had. He had probably one of the hottest summers. You know, Matty caused, you know, he talks about the summer of Matty. I mean, this could have very easily been the summer of Chet Sterling.
If you look at it, he has beaten the likes this summer of Lee Valiant. He has beaten the likes of, I hate to say this, but he beat you in the Weaver Cup.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he beat me. He beat me. I'm not gonna make any excuses.
Yeah.
You know, turn my back for a second, and that happens. But he does have a victory over me, and you know that's all that matters is wins and losses.
Yeah.
So he's got the win. He advanced, and he had a very he was undefeated if I'm not mistaken. Ooh.
And he just landed right on his head.
Big German suplex.
And I'm just going to bring this up that I am watching Eaton very closely in this match after what happened.
Oh, referee Ethan Sharp?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm watching him very closely.
Oh, Big Northern Lights. 1, 2.
But he took it and he body slammed Charlie Weston in our last match. So. I'm just watching him very.
He body slammed Charlie Weston?
Yes.
Why?
That is unknowable, and I'm going to have probably a letter on my desk this week saying something about that.
You just might. I mean, you never know.
I'm going to have to do a lot of explaining to the board. And he's working on the arm of Chet Sterling. Chris Lee. Oh, throws him down. 1, 2. Just a 2 by Ethan Sharp, our referee. Getting him up by the arm. Chris Lee applying pressure to the arm.
Chet Sterling's got to do something here if he wants to get an early, if he wants to get an advantage in this match. Chris has had control for pretty much the majority of this match. I know this is 2 out of 3 falls, but
that
you know,
first fall is very vital.
You're exactly right, Joey. That first fall is so important. You know, whoever gets that first fall is probably going to get the victory in this match.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, and he is just going toward Chet Sterling. I've seen that move before, and I'm just going to turn a blind eye on that one.
You can't turn a blind eye on that one. You're the commissioner, Joey.
Oh, that's true, man.
You have to call this thing down the middle. I know you're giving the people what they want over there. Chris is pretty much making a mockery of Chet right now. I know if that was me in Chet's position, I would be upset.
And you know, Chet, he is so about the likes of wrestling, about being a confident man. He comes out dressed to his best.
Right.
He comes out and does a little tie maneuver. He comes out with the vest. He comes out in just his chauvinistic greatness, as some people would call it.
And that, I think that's a lot of, I think that's what Trevor Lee saw in Chet. He saw a little bit of himself in Chet and decided to take him under his wing. As you know, it's just right now, it's just Chet and Trevor Lee right now. They got rid of Ben Tyler, or Ben Tyler's on the shelf.
Yeah.
They kind of unceremoniously just dumped him out of here.
Kicked him to the curb.
Pretty much, yes. But you know, in this sport of wrestling, you have to watch your back on who your friends are.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, I don't commit.
Which makes me question: are there any real friends in the wrestling business?
I mean, you never know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out next Saturday for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because Matty claims to be my friend, but yet again, he called me out for my title.
Oh yeah.
He has a title.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what happened. He saw that title, he saw that chance, he saw that opportunity for him to try to take that next step. And I don't blame him at all. But I guarantee you next Saturday, October 5th, Matty better come with everything he has.
Oh yeah.
Everything. Because it's gonna take a whole lot more than a power glove and some goofiness to beat the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
And you notice ever since they've taken away the power glove, we have not seen that in CWF.
And you know what? It don't matter. He can bring the power glove if he wants. He can bring anything. Because I'm a fighting champion, and I will prove, like I've been proven ever since I won the title,
is Chris gonna
that
fly?
I'm the man.
Is he gonna fly?
And Chris Lee!
Oh, he flies! He just flew.
Over the top dive by Chris Lee. And now he is hyped up.
And I was wondering when we were going to see that tonight, and I knew that we would probably see a dive from Chris Lee.
And Joey, what is your feeling on dives and stuff to the outside?
I mean, if you can dive over the top rope, you can go for it in my book. I mean, I can't do it. I mean, just knowing me, I cannot do it. But guys like, oh, what is he doing?
Oh, Chet Sterling!
Oh, what? Whoa! Oh my goodness. Do I need to?
Oh!
Whoa!
30-second rest break. Chet Sterling has dropped the first.
Chris Lee takes the first fall by disqualification. And wait a minute, it's supposed to be.
I don't even got a ref out here.
I thought it was supposed to be a 30-second rest period.
I did too.
Cover!
Oh, and Chet Sterling gets and it's tied 1-1 now.
We have another 30-second rest break. We've just tied it up. One fall apiece.
And Chet Sterling can just milk the time now. That belt shot, that vicious belt shot, knocked down Chris. He's still down right now. Chet taking his time here. This is what you have to do. I mean, you got to take advantage. I mean, you have to take advantage of your opponent. And I mean, I'm the type of person that I'd rather just, you know, I don't have to reserve to any tactics like that.
Oh yeah.
I just want to beat you straight up. But you know, some people, you know, you have to watch your back because there are people that will revert to that.
Oh man, is Chris Lee even okay after that?
Wow. First a belt shot, and then he gets his legs pulled from under him, and then his back of his head hit that turnbuckle.
Whoa. There goes that chauvinistic.
And now Chet.
Hey, do not shove my referee.
Is Chet gonna try to win this title by count out? The first.
I don't know.
Will the title change by count out?
I will not have my referees getting pushed around here. That is one thing I will not stand for.
And the crowd getting behind Chris right now. He has to find something. He has to dig deep and find something in that reserve tank to get back up and get in if he still wants to keep that RGL title.
I think Chet Sterling just gave me a dirty look or something.
And you know, I want to say something else, Joey. I mean, I know we had these shows, we had these events before a few years ago, and like I said, you know, I was one of the people that got started on these events. Trevor Lee, Chiva Kid, now known as Everett, even Nick Richards before he lost his damn mind, they all started here
at CWF, at the Rising Generation League.
You know, half those people won that RGL title.
And that belt is so prestigious to this company.
The first RGL champion, Kamakazi Kid. He's the first ever RGL champion. He's the one that kind of ushered his way in here and keeping that title around here in CWF. And it's been around for a very long time to give these guys a chance to come out here and showcase some of their talents that they may not get to show on some of the other events.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I agree with you 100%, and that's why the board had a great idea when they said let's start these shows, not knowing that I was going to get the package saying that I was the commissioner, but I was all ahead of it, and I agreed with it 100%.
And Joey, I want to touch on something else too. These two gentlemen are also participating in our 13th annual CWF Rumble, October 5th, live.
Whoa, what was that?
Chet Sterling is looking for that knockout shot. That is the third shot to Chris's head. He's trying to give him a concussion. First, the title shot to the head. Then he pulled him and hit his back of his head on the turnbuckle. Then he just chin checked.
And I just checked with the referee to make sure that that was a 2, and he said that that was a 2 count. So I am.
Exactly, say something.
Oh man, and you see Chet Sterling, he's going to start talking to the ref now. Chris Lee, I do not think he knows where he's at right about now.
And he's got to fight back. You know, Chris Lee and the many things that he does. You know, not only does he come here and defend that RGL title proudly.
Oh, what? Oh,
but
man.
He also does the news. He does the traffic.
He's
for WXI 12. He works for 102 Jams. And by the way, who's sponsoring the CWF Rumble October 5th? 102 Jams is sponsoring us here, and they're going to be here as well. So you know, as you can see right now, how stacked this, how big this crowd is right now. You can only imagine October 5th how packed this house is. So you have to make sure you get your tickets soon, because there's going to be standing room only in here.
And not to mention, if you tune into 102 Jams this week, free tickets are being given away this week at 102 Jams.
We're giving away free tickets. This show is free.
You can even catch it online for free.
You get it. I mean, this is the best of both worlds.
Oh, forearm.
Big shot by Chris.
Forearm. Oh man, Chris Lee with a vicious uppercut. Whoa, Chet with the reversal. Chet,
oh, big clothesline by Chet.
Woo!
Chet, that was kind of a cocky pin there. If he wants to win that RGL title, he's got to hook the leg tight. He's got to make sure he's got all his bases covered. Those shoulders are down, and Chris cannot kick out.
Yes, because Chris Lee will find a way to keep on fighting if you do not ground him.
Chris Lee defeated the former member of the Aftermath, Ben Tyler, to win that RGL title, and Chet's doing everything he can to bring it back into the camp of the Aftermath.
And not to mention, it took Chris 3 tries, but he finally said on this 3rd try, I'm going to get the RGL title. Even though it took him a couple of times, he finally came out victorious with that title.
You cannot sleep on Ben Tyler. You know, Ben Tyler was the RGL champion for a reason. Oh, small package. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. Chris Lee has to get back up, though. He's got to get up. He's got to find something else like that to come back and get this victory and retain the RGL title.
Chet Sterling he's
had enough. These guys have been going at it here for a while. Like I said before, these guys know each other so well.
Yes. Oh, what is he gonna?
Oh! Looked like he went for a spinning wheel kick there.
Yeah.
Looked like a spinning butt bump. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. 2. Oh, just a 2. 2. I'm getting note that it was just a 2 count. So Chris Lee is gonna have to find a way into this match and do some big moves. That is all I'm gonna say. And I gotta ask you, you've done a couple dives before. Do you think that dive sort of just added a fuel to the fire for Chris Lee?
You know what? That's why they call those things high-risk maneuvers. I mean, you know, if I do a dive, I always do it for a reason. I want to get the upper hand of my opponent. I feel like they're not paying attention enough, and they wouldn't expect it from somebody like me.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's high risk. You know, you can't go out and do those risks every night because that takes effect on your body.
Yes.
And then eventually you could very well end up losing the thing that you covet so much. And right now, that's the RGL title for Chris Lee.
And also, I've seen that a dive can be a career ender.
Yes, can. You're very well right, Joey Hogan. Or Commissioner Joey Hogan. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. What's going on here?
Is that now?
Angle slam.
Woo! And we have just got a new match here after that, I believe.
That could be as Brad Stutts would say, that could be the game changer right there. He's not going for a cover.
No, Chris.
I think this is a mistake. He has to go for the cover here.
Or either the traffic jam.
No, wait a minute. I think he's going to fly.
Is he going to go for that airwave splash?
I think so. It looks like he is.
Uh-oh, is he going to dial the airwave?
I think this could come back to bite him, though. He's taking too much time.
Whoa.
But he saw it coming. Like I said, they're scouting each other. Oh, what was that? I don't know. Chet, Rough Rider.
Rough Rider. Oh, my. And that could be it. 1, 2.
Oh, big kick out.
That's a 2.
Like I said earlier, Chet's he's got to hook that leg. He's got to hook that leg.
Chris Lee wants to keep
He
this
could have
title.
very well won the RGL title if he would just hook that leg tight.
No doubt. No doubt, Arik Royal. No. Oh, what is he going to go for here?
I don't know. Looks like he's going for it. Oh! Big slingshot suplex. Shades of Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
Now he hooks the leg. There you go. Oh, but Chris, see Chet, it looks like Chet's kind of winded here. When you pin somebody, you got to make sure you put all your weight onto their body on top of those shoulders so they don't kick out. The purpose of the match is to win. You can't make lazy covers like that.
Is Chet going to go for that move that we've seen in the past?
What's that big blockbuster type maneuver?
Blockbuster type. Yeah, I forgot the name of it for a second, but no.
Oh!
Off the second rope, atomic drop.
That might,
Traffic, is he gonna do it?
The traffic jam, that's it! 1, 2, 3, and... The winner, and still Rising Generation League champion, Chris Lee.
21 minutes, 11 seconds. Your winner, and still